Hi guys. So I am on to my second question of the night. And this question is a very good question. I'm excited to answer it and clear some stuff up. So the question is, have you tried a gluten-free diet? And I wanted to just kind of include any other questions that might be around that, like I don't know, any other like fad diet that's going on. I don't really keep up with that because it doesn't help me. But in general, just to answer the gluten-free diet, since I don't have celiac disease, which people that have celiac disease have like a issue with eating gluten. It damages their intestines. So that is a completely different disease and separate from Crohn's disease. And so a certain like diet isn't gonna help my Crohn's. It's like going gluten free wouldn't help my Crohn's, and it's not healthy for you to go gluten free unless you do have an actual intolerance to it, like people with celiac disease have. Um, and actually, a lot of times, the only food I can eat is crackers. It's white bread. It's stuff like that that is high in gluten content. So it won't help my Crohn's. It won't cure it. Um, but with Crohn's, I mean, in general, there isn't one food group that I need to stay away from, or one food that if I don't eat it is gonna just lower my inflammation 100% and make it go away. This is a chronic illness, and so with Crohn's, you do have trigger foods, and that's different for everyone. So sometimes certain diets might help, but they're not usually like any like bad diet. It's usually not gluten free. But like I said, it depends on the person. So for me personally, so just for me, I have trigger foods, but my trigger foods vary from day to day. So some days the only thing I can eat is saltines and white bread. Other days I can't I can't even eat saltines and white bread, which is about as plain as you can get. Some days I can't even eat chicken broth, or drink chicken broth rather. Um, so it depends on the day what trigger foods are my trigger foods for the day. Um, However, I do try and stay away from high fiber contents. And the reason for that is because my body doesn't process fiber very well. And so compared to a normal person's digestive tract, for a normal person, it makes them have just more regular bowel movements. But for me, it actually causes the opposite, and it'll cause constipation. So clearly, want to stay away from that. So I do have just try and lower my fiber intake, but it doesn't mean that I can't eat things that have fiber in it. I just have to watch my portions for higher fiber content foods. So, excuse me, I have hiccups right now. Um, for just like a couple examples, any like popcorn, even though this isn't fiber, just like just how it like doesn't break down in your body very easily. It's like popcorn is a no-go for me. Lettuce, sometimes I can tolerate lettuce and other times I can't. So, for example, I went out to eat over Thanksgiving break with my grandma and my aunt Annie and my mom, and I had a salad because I was feeling good and I was just like, oh, salad sounds really good. I love salads and I'll be fine. Well, I was not fine. I was in a lot of pain and very, like, just not, I was just in a lot of discomfort and pain later, and it was just not good. Um, so, like, that day, lettuce wasn't going to work, but I don't know when it's going to work, when it's not. So, it just kind of happens, and I can't control that. So, I try and stay away from that kind of stuff and keep it just a special occasion, like, oh, if we're having a big movie night with friends, then yeah, I can have a cup of popcorn and I'll be fine. And I just have to make sure I'm eating well with anything else, other meals and snacks. And so I just monitor it with portion sizes and how often I have it. So yeah, just overall, one certain diet isn't going to necessarily help me. and especially gluten free. Um, that helps people that have celiac disease, which is completely different than Crohn's disease. So, yeah.